Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily read for Thursday, October 13th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me as I am doing my best to wake up as we begin this reading. But yeah, keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, I do more than appreciate you hitting the like button and commenting down below, okay? Very interesting. We're taking the two right off the top of the deck. I mean, the first one that they just pushed me to have removed from the top of the deck flew out in the first attempt for this reading, which I just felt was a bit of a hot mess, so I started over. But we're using this new deck called the Neon Tarot deck that I recently added to my collection. It's pretty cool. But we have the Knight of Pentacles and the World card to begin. It is a day where you're evolving, you're changing. It may feel like a shift in the energy in comparison to the previous days. I do feel like there's a focus on the amount of energy you individually have and how to best utilize that, okay? Are you utilizing your resources to your best advantage throughout this day, okay? What's gonna feel most advantageous, most beneficial as far as getting an energetic release or just when staying productive, okay? I really do feel it's a day to implement exercise, okay? Healthy routines, staying productive. I do feel like there's gonna be more than one opportunity to socialize throughout this day, and interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. But I do sense that not every opportunity is gonna feel right for you, okay? You may find that somebody who's a bit burnt out, a bit tired, or even defensive reaches out, okay? I'm now hearing congratulations. But yeah, I just feel like for whatever reason, you're gonna have a decent amount of energy throughout this day, but not feeling the inclination to rush, okay? You might find that something's slowly growing as the day progresses. Wow, bear with me. There's something poking me on the inside of my sweatshirt. Anyways, the struggle could be a little bit real throughout this day, and it may feel like the day is dragging on a little bit, okay? And that's now what I'm getting. But I do feel like things are taking a step or several steps, slow steps in the right direction, okay? We also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit card in reverse. So it's not a day to spend completely, if at all, alone, okay? I do feel as if there's a reminder that your future entails a lot of socializing, a lot of praise, compliments, attention, okay? I do sense that there's this vibe about the day where you're receiving a lot of communication coming towards you, potentially due to the communication you put out there into the universe towards others, for some to help other people. But I do sense that that could be wrapped up in your work. It's this vibe with the Hermit card in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands that you are a bit in the spotlight throughout this day, okay? A little bit goofy at certain points, having fun, but then the overly serious aspects of the day or just moments that you have are also very successful, and just a kind of buckling down and wanting to foresee more passionate success and progression for oneself, okay? But I do feel like there's a reminder that even when you sort of let loose, have fun, post on social media, enjoy what you're wrapping oneself up in, that's successful as well, okay? It just depends on the vibe you want to put towards whatever it is for you in that moment, okay? What else do we have? The King of Cups, and the King of Wands was at the bottom of the deck before this shuffle, and I really do sense that there's a vibe of there being certain emotions floating in the air throughout this day, whether it's at home, at work, both. It could be who you're energetically tied to, but I do sense that there's a focus on a new beginning, leap of faith you took recently. If not one you're desiring, it could be both, in wanting this true level of fulfillment and being reminded you deserve just that. But I do sense that there's going to be thoughts, if not one specific thought at some point throughout the day, of what you don't have yet or what you haven't achieved, but I need to be grateful for all that you have at hand. Okay, we're gonna pull a Kipper card. What else do we have for Thursday? Okay, nature coming into play as they're drawing me to the back of the deck. The cards, I really do sense that leaves are coming into play in one way, shape, or form. I mean, some are going through the fall stage of the year. That was weird wording. But we have imprisonment, mature man, and courthouse. Okay, it's a day where you will feel a little bit locked in, or just a bit restricted in one way, shape, or form. For some, this is more so just speaking upon your individual mindset. Okay, don't overthink or over contemplate to the point where you imprison oneself within your own mind. But I do sense that some of which are thinking about a mature man who, or someone in touch with their masculine side, who is feeling a bit trapped throughout this day for one reason or another, even if you don't realize that. But I do sense that there's somebody in despair around you, somebody a bit distraught, a bit emotional, and that's just a little bit annoying to cope with or deal with. But I do sense that there's certain choices and decisions throughout this day, even if they seem small in the moment, they're leading towards bigger levels of success, or a big switch up, change, steps in the right direction once again. Let's take this. Okay, I'm sorry that took a hot second because they were giving it to me very slowly. You might even find that messages are coming through in regards to how your world's changing, or just necessary downloads are coming in quite slowly. And it's this kind of a bit of an impatience about you at certain points, even though you're not feeling the need to rush. But I did get, in moments of slight despair, or just despair in general, feeling a bit distraught yourself, take it upon yourself to question why that is, or just to shake it the F off, okay? Move right along, because I do feel like there's a lot to accomplish and levels of unexpected income to be expected throughout this day, okay? Even though that was quite contradicting. But let's continue and pull from the Light Seers deck. Where is that deck? Here we are. Perfect. A focus on your eyes, okay? But there's going to be at least one key conversation that takes place throughout this day where there isn't any eye contact, so I feel it's messaging or on the phone, something of the sort. Could be a FaceTime. Well, that didn't make sense, but it could be. Interesting. The Seven of Wands, the World card again, the Temperance, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, having patience with certain emotions coming to be, or certain levels of disappointment, or again, it could be the energy in the air, or who you're connected to. But I do sense that there's thoughts of who you want to be connecting to, but then opportunities to connect to other people, okay? But you need to remember, you're going to achieve what you need to when you need to, and you're going to connect to who you're meant to when you're meant to. There's a feeling of being in the right spot or the right place, connecting to the right people when you're meant to throughout this day. Divine timing coming into play, but don't be surprised if you get a lot of itches on your body, okay? It could be spirit, or you could just need to moisturize. But the Seven of Wands and the World card, because all that's coming towards you as far as spiritual downloads, advice, guidance, as far as compliments, comments, praise, even judgments, desire for more, and even requiring your assistance in one way, shape, or form. That is all leading you to a remembering of, or needing to lead you to a remembering that your world is developing and changing. It just feels like there's more than one level of things evolving for you throughout this day, okay? Success is on the horizon, but success is throughout this day as well. And it just might feel like you can't catch your breath at a certain point because you're so accustomed to having a lot of alone time, or you might just feel like, interesting. I thought this was the Hermit card, but it just might feel like at a certain point, things throughout the day just start to speed up, okay? It might feel like you're moving at this Knight of Pentacles pace to an extent, and even other people surrounding you or you cross paths with, but then there's something else growing at a rapid pace. Good, as it should be, right? For some of which drawn to this reading, it is your true hard work, blood, sweat, and tears being put towards something finally paying off, okay? But for others, I do feel like it could be something in the beginning stages and a little bit of luck and just doing it right coming into play. Hence why it's not progressing ultra slowly in comparison to other people. Interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. And so for some of you, you're being reminded of a new financial investment or a new job on the horizon and how that's going to take you towards more happiness, more fulfillment. I do feel like there's thoughts again of a past investment or a past new beginning tied into your money that has led you towards more sunlight, more happiness, more fulfillment. But I just feel like it's going to be up to you to take oneself away from certain thoughts throughout the day from time to time of what you don't have, okay? Because there's going to be a lot to achieve, okay? A very busy Thursday for the majority drawn to this reading. But again, don't feel inclined to rush just because you have a lot on your plate or just people to please, okay? Or people to help in one way, shape, or form, okay? They want me to finish off by saying, you've got it going on, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Thursday, and I'll see you next time.